All right, guys, we are back for more 8-ball. This is Victoria and Rob. Victoria is a 3, Rob is a 5. Rob wins the lag. On to the first one. All right, Rob getting ready to break rack number 1. It's not what you want. All right, so I haven't watched this one. They were playing this match while I was getting beat up on the other game. Also, you guys voted. Thank you to the 3 of you that voted. Thank you. I got 2 votes for Justin, 1 vote for Victoria. I was leaning more towards the Victoria one for selfish reasons. It's shorter and therefore easier to edit. And yeah, so since we were tied 2 apiece, I decided I'm just going to do all of them. And this is in chronological order. So we're going to watch the Victoria one, and I'll do the Justin one. Everybody will be happy. Everybody will get what they want. And yeah. Victoria makes a very, very questionable stroke with her ball in hand behind the line. No pre-stroke. No nothing. Just gets down and fires. We put Victoria up on this match, and Rob put himself up against her. So I think he had some strategy he was trying to work out with these guys. Didn't have too much to worry about. I was getting shellacked. Is that a word still? People still say shellacked. Felt like a shellacking. Oof. Misses his 3, and the 3 and the 5 go right back into the pile. Right. Because of the sluggishness of the cloth on this one, I kind of like her shooting the 11 here, because if she gets rid of the 14, if she has to shoot the 11, she's going to have a tough time getting back up the table accurately. Whereas if she shot the 11, she could play to the 14 pretty accurately, and then play the 14 up to these and mess with these. You can definitely see a difference in some of the shots that she misses versus the ones that she's making. She just gets down and fires. She definitely needs some more consistency in her shot preparation. I think Rob was a 4 last time he was on the channel. He just recently went up to a 5. I believe that's what somebody said. I didn't look up to see what he was the last time we played on the channel. I thought he was always a 5. Didn't leave Victoria a whole lot after that shot. Well, he's got to look at the 3. He could play this out for the 5 if he wanted to. Just play like a little bit of rail business, come out here. You could try probably holding it up here. 1 railing's pretty tough because you're going to overshoot everything. That's why I prefer to do the 2 rail, just because you can check your speed. And also you're coming off of this, so if you overrun this by that much, you're still looking at a pretty easy 5-ball. He's playing the 5 up this way, which is fine, but it doesn't really help him get to the 7-2. Well, now Victoria controls this pocket. Wow. She just smashes that all the way up the table. For what? That was a really easy one. She just needs to pocket speed that and leave the cue ball up here, and she's done with the rack. Justin tried explaining that shot that Victoria scratched on to me when I came over after my match. He was so frustrated. He was visibly shook. And I just couldn't see it, but now I get it. Now I get it. All right, Victoria's on the hill. She's up 1-0. And yeah, next one. All right, Victoria breaking rack 2. Decent little break. Not going to get anything out of it, but decent little break. Best one we've seen so far in this match. 1 ball down. Rob is going to be playing solids on this one. Plays that one really well, actually. Looks like the 4 ball goes by the 12. Sure does. All right, combos in the 6 all the way up the table. Got to look at a 3 here. I think he can draw this back towards the 8 ball from there. Maybe. He's pretty high on the ball. I don't think so. No, he's just going to run it up. What I was thinking is if he draws it back towards the 8 ball, if he can just tap the 8 ball, he can play the 2 ball this way, leave the 8 ball where it's still makeable. It's going to be hard pressed to get that 2 ball anywhere. It kicks this way and that's it. Right off the back of the 11. All right. Victoria's got a mess. Ooh. To avoid the 10 ball here. I like to draw that back with a little bit of bottom right there and come up this way, up the table for the shot. He just gives her ball in hand, doesn't want to mess up anything. It's not the worst idea. I mean, she's got to run 8 balls. She ran 4 in the last rack and exploded, so 8 doesn't seem like it's going to happen. You shoot the 14 this way with a little bit of high right, run your cue ball towards the 9, try to break those up. You've got a 12 ball as a backup, so if you get stuck behind them or it doesn't break out perfectly, you got a 12 you can use to get out. It's going to be really, really tough to get these to move. He's got a tough one too. I mean, she could, right now, if she's got a low percentage, she can put a cue ball over here. You don't want to roll out like that. You're leaving him a shot. It's the hardest thing to impress upon low-skilled players is stop leaving them shots. You know? Make it harder on your opponent. If it's hard on you, make it hard on them. Stop leaving them shots. You don't have to shoot a safety. Just shoot a different offensive shot. Fortunately for her, he's not cutting the ball this direction. She could smash the 12 with draw, bring the cue ball over here. That's not going to do it. All right. Tied up 1-1. 3-1 race. Let's go. All right, Rob breaking. Eleven decides not to cooperate. Oh, you got to aim. You can't just say, ooh, that ball, and then get down and shoot at it. I wonder if that 14 goes by the 3. Doesn't look like it. He's looking pretty hard at the edge of this 15 ball. That's pretty tight. Don't think it'll go. All right, 9 ball goes in. Ties up his 14 even worse. That'll be gone. She's looked at about 3 different options on this, getting the 6 ball freed up. And then decides to go for the 3 ball instead. I thought she was going to try to shoot the 3 and break the 6 up that way. Left him a look at the 15. Don't know if I can get around for the 14 pretty easy. I think the 14 still might be tied up a little bit on the 6. We'll see. Yeah, looked like that. The 6 had it tied down pretty good. 5-6 looks like it might be on. Pockets are big enough. That might actually be a good combo. Right. 4 ball's gonna roll this cue ball into a good spot. Play the 4 here. A little bit of follow on that cue ball. You can probably run it towards these. I mean, you're gonna have to move something here. Combo, maybe the 7 goes in the corner. I don't know. Whoa, nope. Well, now the 7 definitely goes. Wretch. She's got a great opportunity to shoot a safety here if she wants. Just roll the 7 to this part of the table, leave the cue ball back behind here. She even has the opportunity to do it again right now if she wants. Just roll the 2 in this direction and stop. Moving the 6 isn't the worst idea in the world. She needs to free up the pocket for the 5 anyway. Just don't like that. If you're shooting awkward, you know, like bridging awkwardly over a ball, maybe go another direction. If it doesn't feel comfortable or if you feel unsure, look at other options, man. Plays that one great. Great shot. That's a good one, Rob. All right. 2-1. Rob coming back. Kinda. All right. Rob to break. Four ball gone. I didn't see which ball went into the side pocket, but a ball went into the side pocket, and I think it was a stripe. I think he got one of each. Let's see. I don't see a 9 ball anywhere. Okay, so 4 ball, 9 ball. All right, makes us 11. Got a great look at the 10. I don't see any problems. I don't see any problems at all for him right now, other than the table. Should be able to comfortably roll this one out. Get in this area for the 12. A little bit of right spin, just try to play it off this long rail. Easy. That's not bad. That's a good bump. 14 goes in the side. He's got to look at the 14 to the 15. Run your cue ball into the rail back towards the same spot. Not bad. Kind of want to leave it a little bit further over in this area so we can see that 15. Play the 15, run your cue ball into the rail and aim for the 5-3 so you can shoot that 13 ball. Use them as a stopper because you're going to have to hit the 15 thin. The cue ball is going to want to move. I don't know if you can see the edge of it because the cue ball went forward a bit much. We got to know what our limitations are with the cue ball. We don't want it to run past where, you know, we need to be able to see anything. So it's important to always just take that look, walk around the side of your shot, see where that cue ball can go and where it can't go. I don't know how many times. There you go. Oh, he bumps the 13. Oh, look where he puts the 13. No way. How unlucky. But anyway, I don't know how many times you see people, they take a shot and then they go over to the cue ball and they're like, oh, I can't see it. Like, yeah, you could have known that if you'd have taken 3 steps. Running into the 13 was not ideal there. It's a good leave. It's a good leave. Put her behind everything. 13 still makeable. You can get there from the 12. You can run the 12 this way, roll up for the 13. You can, if you're stuck somewhere else, like over here, you can play the 12 there, get to the 13. So 13 is definitely attainable from most places on the table. I think the only place he doesn't want to be is right here. So if I'm Victoria and I get stuck, maybe this is a place I want to put him. If I'm stuck right now, this isn't the worst possible spot to leave him, you know? Oh, she bumps the 2 ball. I think she was going for the 1 there. Oh, no. Well, he's got a side pocket shot he can do here. Don't know if he can control the cue ball well enough to avoid running into the 8 and making it. Excellent. Good shot, Rob. I like to draw this one. See, you got a clear path here into the side pocket. I like to draw this back here. You got a lot of room and a lot of control with this table here to get this over there. I don't want to push this up and try to go around a pile of any... Yeah, I mean, there you're trying to run around the 6, around the 1. You've got a couple bad spots to block you. Just draw that one back over here and look at this free space. Victoria's going to play this one on the side. She could roll all the way up for the 5 if she'd taken a second and look to see where she needs to get. If she'd rolled into this area here, shot the 5, she could play either the 3 or the 7 depending on where she lands, and she gets rid of this weird cluster in the middle of the table. All right, 5 ball goes in. I like the 7 here. I like the 7 here, and I like to play it with some pace and get your cue ball back over here. So you're playing to get shape on the 3 to go this way. If you miss the 7 and you're playing with enough pace to get back here, you have a 3 ball blocking his 13 shot, so it's kind of a 2-way for you. Also, I don't like her cutting the 13 from here anyway, but you have to hit this one pretty quickly. Yeah, that's not going to do. That's going to roll perfectly and give him a shot. If you're unsure about the shot, don't leave him a shot. I'm just going to title this video, Don't Leave a Shot. I think that's what it's going to be. Don't leave a shot. That's the running theme. I mean, he played... That's the right shot. That's the right shot. He just got screwed by the roll of the table. He played that with perfect line over here to get near the side pocket. Now we saw already he doesn't like cutting balls thin. He's missed 2 thin cuts already, so see if he makes an adjustment and thins this one up. No, he's still hitting them fat. That 2 does not pass the 8. She needs to be over here for the 2 ball. She has failed to make this 7 in the same pocket twice. Both times only making it half the distance to the pocket. He couldn't see his 8 ball, so he picks up the cue ball. This is perfect. This is what you want. You want somebody to give you a cue ball when you have a table like this. Shoot your 2 ball. Play a little bit of draw. Try to get over here. Or there if you're comfortable playing the 3 all the way up there, but I like playing over here. Shoot my 3 ball this way, hold the cue ball over here for the 7. This is a tough one. Stop rolling. Yeah, she played this one about as backwards as she could. So I came over and I gave her a timeout. She was trying to like look at cutting the ball into the side, and I told her to go for the corner instead and draw it out. She didn't think it was the right shot, so she half-assed took it, and yeah, she was nowhere near making it. She was certain she was going to scratch here. I said, you have enough room to draw away from the side pocket and hit over here, and I mean, you could hit way over here. You have all of that room. She didn't believe me, so here we are. And there you go. Hill match now. All right, Rob breaking the final rack. 11 stops. All right. Open table. I don't know which one of these I like. Gross. And maybe. I mean, I like solids, but this pocket is tied up here. Or you can miss by a whole diamond. All right, 5 on the side. Rob's going to be solid. Tried to super thin that 4 ball. I don't know what she's going to do here. 13 doesn't look like we're going to push it off anything. Neither does the 10. I mean, a 4 ball is blocking up almost half the pocket, so using the 9 into this pocket and trying to break these up doesn't look good. Going this way with the 9, maybe draw back into them, maybe combo the 11 and I mean, whatever. Not a great shot. Could have been way more productive. Yeah, she left herself nothing. Just no consideration for the cue ball or where the 9 was going to go after it hit the 11. She actually ducks, plays a safety. Weird. Nice shot, Rob. Makes the 1 all the way up the table. So she's going to go for the 12 on the side here. That was 0 practice stroke, 0 anything. That was the most jump down and shoot that she's done this whole time. And for the combo, this 15 is saving her right now, tying up the 2 and the 3. possibly the worst possible shot. Broke up his ball, opened up all of his for him, and then gave him ball in hand, so he has the liberty to do with it what he wants. Well done. Not the shot, bud. Not the shot. Once that 2-ball's gone, that 3-ball passes over here. That 3-ball has a few pockets to go. The 6 is your issue right now. Put your cue ball right here, run the 6 this way, run your cue ball into these, break them up. Oof. Right, she's aiming. That's a practice stroke. She stayed down. Great safety. Tie up the 7-ball. I like it. All right, got a timeout. Okay. Productive timeout. She's in no danger of running the balls out the way they were set up over the table. That's why I feel like that timeout was pretty much a waste. I think there's a better time to call a timeout. Fives only have one timeout, and him just, even if he makes the 6 and has to do something funky with the 7 and 4, puts himself in a weird spot. She's not getting out, so let your 5 shoot his game. Stop him later. See, this would be a good time for a timeout. Fine. I think it's far more likely that I'm just telling him to move his stuff around and that she's not getting out and not to worry about it, and to be more productive in his game instead of trying to tell him to do something flashy. All right, well, she's got a ball in a pocket. I don't know if he wants to play the 6 all the way up or try to cut it here. I don't like cutting it here because you're just running into the 15 and, yeah. I mean, got a good block here. It's an easy one to move, though. Stop shot on the 9, shoot the 12, natural roll. Kind of see it here. A little bit of high right on this one now because we don't really have the natural roll. We kind of actually have to coax it into what we want to do. So a little bit of high right runs into the 15. She's going to draw out of here though. Oh, she almost did it. She calls me for a timeout and I say no. And he tells her just to shoot the 8 in the corner. That's the best thing to do, which I agree. Last time she called a timeout, I gave her a shot and she rejected it, so. All right, timeout over. I was less than helpful, I think. I told her I wanted her to make the 6 on that one. I said just a slow roll, right edge of your ball, make the 6 into the corner. You leave the 8 between the two of you and you get ball in hand. He obliges in an entirely different route though. So we call a timeout on this one. Now what I want her to do is I want her to shoot the 15 first because she can stop shot the 15 and then she's got the ball in the corner and we can bring the cue ball very comfortably over to here, play the 8 ball here. It's natural. She doesn't think it's the way to go. She argued again. She argued, said she wants to shoot this ball first. I said, you know what, if that's what you really want to do, go ahead and do it. It's going to be hard for you to hold this to get a good shot on the 15. The way she hits the ball heavy. If she did just shot the stop shot here on the 15 and held here and then shot the left side of this, she could have rolled right past the side pocket. Now look at this. She hits the pocket, slows down, makes the thinnest cut she's made in how many videos? She's never cut a ball that thin before. She's determined to prove herself right on this timeout. All right, Victoria has this one for the win. There we go. Well done, Victoria, I guess. Sorry, Rob. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a weird one. If you did, thumbs up. Leave a comment, please. Drop in, say hello. The Justin match is going to come up after this one. So this is going to be a Tuesday video. I'll put Justin out on Friday. That'll give me some time to record some 8-ball this week from the new session. New team, by the way. Not new team. I mean, we're 3 people down. I've replaced, I've got a 6 coming onto the team, which is nice. Somebody I can trust to shoot some pool. And I've got a brand new player. I think she'll probably end up being a 2 or a 3, but she's super competitive, so we'll see what happens there. And then I've got an empty space still, so I'm still trying to find a 2 or a 3 locally that I can get to jump in on the team. So I'm probably going to spend a couple days trying to fill that one out. Hopefully we'll get it done by the time the team meets up in a few days. I don't know. We'll see. I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for coming in. Bye.